The following video is based on the personal opinions of the members of Animation Bliss. If you do not agree with the list, or if there is content from the video that you believe is missing, then please feel free to voice your own opinions in the comments below. Hey everyone, this is Rabbitearsblog Animation Bliss, and welcome to my animated top series. So today's animated tops, or top animated series I'll be doing today is my top 11 favorite cartoon theme songs. And the person who recommended me this was Cartoon Fanatic from over Discord. So if you want to check out Animation Bliss Discord channel, please feel free to check out in the description box below for the link to the Discord channel. So, before I get into this list, I would like to remind everyone that new videos will be posted up every Sunday. It could be Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Sunday evening, depending on when we could get the videos posted up. And if you happen to see any videos posted up during the week, that must mean there was a bit of anime news released during the week that we wanted to cover. So those will be considered special videos. And every Monday, we have the top 50 animated facts series where we go over all the cartoons and have list 15 facts about all the cartoon series that was suggested by the viewers. So those will be posted up every Monday. So now let's get into this list. What are my top 11 favorite cartoon theme songs? And I went with 11 because there's just so many good cartoon theme songs out there that I felt like doing a top 10 list wouldn't do it any justice. So I went with the top 11 list. But even then, there's still a lot of great cartoon theme songs out there that I missed off the list. And, I probably might do another top 10 cartoons theme songs list down the line somewhere. But here's my top 11 favorite cartoon theme songs. So moving on to starting with number 11, we have the Angry Beavers. I really love this theme song because I like the fact that it has a Latin American influence to the theme song, and I like how preppy or how happy the song is, and how catchy the song really is. And I like how it's complemented with Norbert and Daggett dancing across the screen, and they're like dancing across this abstract kind of theme or background where they're like sitting on triangles and stuff like that. And I really like that aspect of the theme song. The beat of the song is so upbeat and it's so catchy, and I just love listening to the Angry Beavers theme song whenever the show comes on. So the Angry Beavers is number 11. So moving on to number 10, and that's Garfield and Friends, the Ready to Party version. So there were several different versions of Garfield and Friends theme song over the years, but my most favorite version of the theme song was the Ready to Party version, when they're like, "You're ready to party, you're ready." But I think that is the most popular version of this theme song, and I love that theme song because it really meshes well with Garfield's personality, and it shows how lighthearted the show really is, and I liked how the song is so upbeat, and is so I like the little Latin American influence with the song. So that was something I really enjoyed about that song. So Garfield Friends, the Ready to Party version, is number 10. So moving on to number 9, and that's SWAT Kats. I really enjoy the theme song of SWAT Kats because it's like a really intense kind of rock and roll kind of theme, and I like how it really shows how action packed this series really is. I like how the scenes of the SWAT Kats themselves dressing up and getting ready to fight crime in their city. So, and the theme song really conveys that very well. So I really like the theme song, the SWAT Kats, and that was number 9. So moving on to number 8, we got the Powerpuff Girls, 1998. So I really like the original theme song for the Powerpuff Girls that came out in the late 90s, because it really shows like how action packed the series really is, and you can see it in the opening with the girls fighting against all these various villains, and I just like that beat of the theme song, like da 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 da, and it really follows with the show throughout, and it really conveys what the show is all about, being an action driven series, and yet also displaying all the different personalities of the Powerpuff Girls themselves, with Bubbles being the sweet one, Blossom being the leader, and Buttercup being the tough one. And I just love how catchy this theme song really is. So the original theme song to the Powerpuff Girls is number 8. So moving on to number 7, and it's the Loud House. I really love the theme song of the Loud House because it reminds me so much of the old sitcom shows that came out in the 90s with the rock and roll theme song. And yeah, it's such an upbeat type of theme song, and I just like how it really connects to how Lincoln feels like when he's like living with all his sisters. And then you can see in the opening theme song, his sisters are displaying different colors that represent their personalities very well, and the theme song really represents what's going on with Lincoln's house, or going on with Lincoln's life with his sisters. So I really like the upbeat rock and roll theme tune of the Loud House theme song, and that was number 7. So moving on to number 6. And that's Danny Phantom. So I really enjoy the theme song of Danny Phantom because it's such a catchy techno kind of beat, and you wouldn't expect to hear that kind of beat with a show that's all about ghosts. You would expect to hear some kind of haunting melodies, but the show did a really good job of just having a more techno beat to the theme song about with the show about ghosts, because it really made the series so unique in that retrospect. And it's all about Danny being half ghost, but he's like protecting the world at the same time. So I like the fact that the theme song really conveys that Danny's is a superhero, but he's also part ghost. But it's managed to be done in a very upbeat way instead of a haunting way. So I really like that uniqueness to the theme song, and that was number 6. Excuse me. Moving on to number 5, and it's Yogi's Treasure Hunt. Now, I will admit I never seen the show when I was younger. I know a lot about Yogi Bear, but I never seen Yogi's Treasure Hunt series. But I have been listening to the theme song online. It was fantastic. Like, I think it fits very well with Yogi's personality and with the what adventures the gang goes on. Like, I'm assuming that the show is about Yogi and the gang finding different treasures around the world. But the theme song is like so catchy, and it really conveys the adventurous feel of the series, with Yogi and his friends trying to find all these treasures from around the world. So I really liked how upbeat the theme song is, and that was number 5. So moving on to number 4, and that's Widget the World Watcher. Now, a lot of people probably never heard of the show before, but I remember watching the show a lot when I was little, and what really stuck with me with the show was the theme song itself. Like, I like how the theme song started off as being like a techno beat, and then later on becomes more of like an island type of beat. So I like how there was a transition between being techno and being island towards the end of the song, and it was done so well, and it was just such a catchy song, even with the show that's about protecting the environment for the most part. So I really enjoyed that aspect of the theme song, and that was number 4. So moving on to number 3, which is Alvin the Chipmunks, the original 1980s version. I love this theme song. Like, I think it fits so well with Alvin the Chipmunks image. Like, it has a rock and roll beat, and yet it's like I like the beginning of the theme song where they're like, "Watch out, 'cause here we come. It's been a while, but we're back in style." So I really like that beginning of the Alvin the Chipmunks theme song, because it is true. They've been gone for like, I believe like 20 years or so. Well, maybe not that long, but their original series was way back in the 1960s, and then they had a 1980s series that kind of stated that fact. So I really like that aspect of the line at the beginning. But I like how catchy this theme song really is, and it really fits very well with Alvin and the Chipmunks image, and it really defines who these characters really are. So I really love that theme song for Alvin and the Chipmunks, and that was number 3. So moving on to number 2, and that's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original 1980s series. This song is so iconic with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So if you watch the series, you know a lot about this theme song when they say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, that's like the theme song I usually remember a lot whenever I watch the Ninja Turtles. Excuse me. Like, whenever I think about Ninja Turtles, I do think about that theme song popping up in my head. And I think that's a really good theme song for this series. Like, it shows how upbeat these characters really are. It also shows how action-packed these characters really are. So I like how this theme song is able to bring all that to these characters. And that's why Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was my number 2 pick. So moving on to number 1, which is DuckTales, the original 1987 series. I love this theme song. This is like probably one of my most all-time favorite theme songs, and the reason for that is it's very catchy, and it also conveys the adventurous feel with the series. Like you see at the beginning, all these adventures that Scrooge McDuck and his nephews go on, and I think the theme song really conveys that very well. Like it's so catchy, and yet you're able to see all these characters go on adventures and to this theme song. So I really love DuckTales. I really love the theme song to DuckTales, and that's why it's my number one pick. So that's my top 11 favorite cartoon theme songs. And tell me in the comments below, what are your favorite cartoon theme songs? Please feel free to comment below, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter so we can keep you updated on any new videos we post up. And also like our Facebook page, and also support us through Patreon so we can continue to push out great content for this channel. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Rabbitearsblog Animation Bliss, and I'll see you later.